So this is what we're going to do now. And I'm going to be using the African Sunset and a straight brush. This is a number 2. And the first thing we do is we load the darker red and orange with a little bit of the lighter. We load that first. And depending which way your flowers are going to go, you arrange that your darker edge is going to be at the bottom. So when I take it, I do a U and I bring it down and back again so that the darker edge is at the bottom. I'm going to do another one here. You can keep on going, just putting up a couple of them. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is grab another color, and I'm going to use the Elni, and in this one I'm going to use the red and the pink. Load that. And the same thing, looking at the lighter side, I put up and the darker below. And then basically just making a U and another. This is such nice, quick, easy little flowers to do. Wonderful when you're doing a face paint. It's just, it just fills it up so nicely. Let's take it a little bit back so you can actually see. And we're just going to make a nice bouquet of lots of U's. Make another one here. And another one there. Another one here. Okay. Now when I've done that, I now load the lighter side mainly of the cake. Actually, I needed to go to a smaller, sorry. I suppose I can do the one in front, bigger. And then I make sure that my lighter side is out, and it's put it down, and it's wiggle, 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 and the other way around, wiggle, wiggle. Right. Now I'm going to have to go for a smaller brush there because it's not going to work otherwise. And it's just wiggling around. Wiggle in a circle and make it a bit different lengths. I'm now going to for the smaller ones, I'm going to go for a smaller brush. This is the number 1, the square number 1. And then do the same again. making sure that you keep your center. So just keep on going around, but keeping the darker side in the center. Yeah. And this one here. Yeah. And twist, twist, twist. And continuously I'm wiggling. Can you see that? I'm continuously wiggling, so it's never the same. There's movement in this. There's got to be movement. And the one side's longer than the other a little bit. It's a flower, people. They're not perfect. So you can't make a mistake with this. And they are just so cute and effective to put in. When you're doing a nice little summer face paint or a body paint, you can just shove a couple of these in. They're quick and easy. All right, let me do the orange now. I'm actually going to, on these orange ones, I'm actually going to go over to the minks, because I want a bit of a brighter orange. Oh, my brush is still a little bit dirty. I want a bit of a brighter yellow orange on top of this. I think it would be cute. Just to brighten it up. Let me see if that's going to be nice. Boy, it's very bright. No, maybe not a good choice. So, that said, no. No, I don't like it. I'm going to go over to this one again. Just try it out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go over this because I don't actually like that very yellow. I don't think it's as pretty as what I thought it would be. So loading my white and my orange. White on the outside. Oh, I've got another pink one here. White on the outside. Make sure that you put your orange bit in the middle of that flower, of the little U, and wiggle, 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 halfway around, and then we go again. You can go over the other flower. Don't be shy. Once again, lay it inside, so the darker bit in the V, and go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's a bit dry. That's too wet, then it's too dry. It's just got to be just right on the paper. You can see this is a little bit too wet now. Wait, making a mess of it. Oh, we never make messes, eh? We only make happy mistakes. Yeah. That's wiggle, 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 wiggle. Bring it around. There we go. And again. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle. And I'm just going to put a orange onto this reddish one. Why not? It's going to be cool. So you're already getting the depth because you've taken the darker piece inside. But what I do now is I go back to my, oh, I want to do the other one. Actually, I wonder if I could do that with the purple. And take the purple. I'm just going to give a little bit on the inside. Just that little bit. Just give it a little bit of depth. See? Using the powders. Wonderful. So easy. Just have to dip it in there. Make sure it's not too wet, because if it's too, that one there I stopped because it was just that little bit too wet. If it's too wet, then you mess up your brush. Dab it in there. There we go. They already look pretty, just like that. You could just leave them just like that. Okay, taking a small angled brush. And just a small, oh, can't see it. Taking a small, where am I? There I am. Small angled brush now. And let's do some leaves. Gonna go for a bit of a darker and I'm basically just going to tip it from there, bring it down, around there, bring it down and around. Same thing. Nothing too extravagant. Just using my angled brush just to give it a bit of a... You could also do one in the middle if you want to. Sometimes I find that just a bit too much. See, so I just lay it down, push, and then automatically I get the shape of a leaf. So I put my, so I'm actually using the flats. I'm using the flat side of my brush. This is great with when you want to do a Foster face paint with flowers. You can do these ones with a couple of others. So I basically leave it at that. And what you can do is bring out, let me actually get my little angled eyeliner. Going to use the shorter liner now. Load it with a bit of the darker, just to give a couple of Just to fill it up a bit inside. It's great, this liner, because you can do your thinner lines that you just push it out, and then also do a couple of these teardrops in between. It's really fun. Just to fill it out a bit. Right. I think we've got enough pretty little things going there. Now I'm going to load a little bit of red. Also with my long liner. Actually, maybe we should go for yellow. Yeah, let's do yellow. Yellow orangey. Let's go for the yellow orangey. And that's basically going from out there, just putting a couple of... don't really see it, eh? Let's see. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna go for the white. You're not seeing it now with this. So what I do is just very thin with my liner. Just do a couple of very thin lines and then put the dots on immediately again. Yeah, just from the center, just a couple of lines. I actually think it might be easier to do it in red. You might see it better, because with this white I don't think you're actually seeing it that well. So let's go to the red. There we go. I think you can get a better gist of this now. Oi, a little bit thick ones. No, not a problem. That one's just very happy with his stems. Just put in some stems. And then random dots. You don't have to put exactly on. Some of them I put it exactly on the ends, and the others I just put a couple of extra dots here and there. Okay, and what you could do now, you could use your glitter gel, just to touch up the edges. It's actually really pretty. to just give the edges a little bit of a little glitter edge. Or if you haven't got glitter and you don't even want to start on glitter, just load a little bit of white and just touch the edges here and there. And I mainly, you can see it's nothing exact lines. Just don't go for the perfect lining. Don't do that. It's here and there. Just dab it. So that it gives you more the effect of wavy, thin edge of a flower. And you can even pull some of it in if you want. Just give it just some of it going in. Yeah. There we go, some pretty flowers. A little bit more definition if you want. Grab your black powder, dip it in, and just touch. You can do that, or a fine liner, a little bit of black on your fine liner, not too much, and then you can do that on the one side. There we go. A pretty little flower.